Hello, welcome to another video and welcome to this month's Wrapped Up. So this is May's Wrapped Up. So I have a few confessions to make. Last month I didn't do a Wrapped Up. I started filming a Wrapped Up. I unwrapped a book. I then didn't really read the book. So I unwrapped a second book, which I also didn't really read. And all that to say that I never ended up posting the vlog because I didn't actually feel like I had a vlog to post. I might pop the footage from that one in this one just so you can see what I was doing last month. Spoiler, it wasn't very much. Yeah, so I didn't do a Wrapped Up last month. My second kind of thing is normally my vlogs run from Friday through to Thursday, meaning that I get a full weekend in which I can read. Today's Monday. I haven't even picked a book to unwrap yet. So there's that. And then my third thing, point, confession thing, is that I want to be doing Mood Read May. So basically I'm wanting to mood read this month. I don't want to be reading books that I'm kind of being forced to read because I'm kind of in a reading slump. And so I feel like actually mood reading would be good for me. So saying that, let's do Wrapped Up. But I'm only giving myself like 4 or 5 days to read a book. And like I said, I want to read a book that I know I'm going to enjoy. So I'm going to go to my shelf and pick out 3 or 4 books, and then I'm going to pick one to read with you. I'm going to just pick the books off camera just because I am. So I'm going to be back with you in 2 seconds with the books. Hello, the angle's changed because I have moved. So I've picked up 3 books here and I'm going to pick one. So they're all paperbacks. They're all fairly small. This one could be good. I don't really know. I can ever so slightly see through the paper on this one, so I think I do know what this one is, and I'm not sure this is what I want to read right now. I have no idea on this one. There is a book that I am actually looking for, which somewhere. Oh, what's it called? Is it 40 Days of Love? 40? I can't remember. I'll see if I can put it up here. I can't remember who the author is, but there is a book that I know I've got, which is a romance, and I would quite like to read it. But obviously I don't know what I'm getting. I think I'm going to go for this one. This is not the one that I could kind of see through. So let's see what... okay. I see what it is. I can do this. This is The Man Who Died by Antti Tuominen. This is a thriller by a Norwegian author. So I'm just going to read you out the synopsis. A successful entrepreneur in the mushroom industry, Jaakko Kannisma is a man in his prime. At just 37 years of age, he is shocked when his doctor tells him he's dying. What's more, the cause is discovered to be prolonged exposure to toxins. In other words, someone has slowly but surely been poisoning him. Determined to find out who wants him dead, Jaakko embarks on a suspenseful rollercoaster journey full of unusual characters, bizarre situations and unexpected twists. With a nod to Fargo and the best elements of the Scandinavian noir tradition, The Man Who Died is a page-turning thriller brimming with the blackest comedy surrounding life and death and love and betrayal, marking a stunning new departure for the king of Helsinki noir. Which does sound really good. Sorry, he is Finnish, not Norwegian. This one is signed and personalised as well. I am excited for this one. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't really know what to say. I've read out the synopsis. That's all I've got to say. Because it is a thriller, it should be nice and easy to read. It's not very long. It's 245 pages, so that's quite a nice length for me to read this week. I have just to read in April, so this is quite a good time to pick this one up. I am also in a thriller mood, so this actually worked out to be a fantastic pick. So this is my plan for this week. I'm going to try and read The Man Who Died. And yeah, try and get through that. Try and read it before the end of the week. Like I said, I am in a bit of a slump, so to be honest. And welcome to episode 3 of Wrapped Up Around the World. So this episode of Wrapped Up, I know what I'm going to pick. I am so organised today. I mean, I don't actually know what book it's going to be, but I know what I'm getting. I'm going with one of these red ones. So I even know what the possibilities are today. But these are my options for this week. I don't know why, but all month I've been like, I am getting one of the red ones. So I've just got them straight out. And these are my 3 options. I do know what the 3 options actually are as well. One of them is Clanlands by Sam Heughan and Graham McTavish. That's the one that I kind of really hope that I pick. That one is basically those two, they're 2 actors out of Outlander, and they're travelling around Scotland, exploring Scotland and drinking whiskey. And I know that I can get the audiobook on Spotify, and they both narrate it as well, so yes please. A second one of these will be Wild by Amy Jeffs, which I am also interested in. Wild is British and Irish myths, legends and folk tales, which I think is going to be interesting. So the third option of these, I believe, is I Am Malala by Malala, which is her autobiography. If you don't know who Malala is, she is a girl who was shot in the head by the Taliban for wanting to go to school. She survived and is now she basically is like a public figure speaking out about why women need education. I do want to read that one, but I do feel like I need to give it big brain energy, and I'm not entirely sure that I have big brain energy this week. So these are my options. I think I'm going to go, whoops, for this one, the one that was on the end before I dropped them. Let's see what we've got. Do you know what? I'm kind of nervous and not nervous because, like I said, I'm 99.9% sure that I know what the 3 of them are. So I'm happy with either. I'm really hoping it's going to be Clanlands though. It's not, okay, it's Malala. Okay, so like I said, this is the one that I do feel like I need some big brain energy for. But that is going to be fine. That is fine. I can read this. I might try and find the audiobook for it as well.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Hello. So I'm very, very behind on this vlog. It's Tuesday lunchtime. I am just about to start reading I Am Malala. Well, that's a lie. I've just started reading I Am Malala. I have read the prologue, which is 6 pages. I do feel like this needs big brain energy. I feel like I need to give Malala's story the respect it deserves by actually concentrating and paying attention to it and absorbing it. So reading it in 2 days, because I want to get it finished by Thursday, is quite a lot. I am going to try to get this. It's only a short book, it's only 200 and something pages. So I'm going to try and get it read before Thursday. This weekend is... So I am going to continue reading. I might check in later again because there is a chance, and I'm thinking this right now, there's a chance that I might unwrap a second book, hopefully Clanlands. To be honest, either Clanlands or Wild, which are the other ones that I was thinking of. Those 2 I feel like I could binge a lot quicker, because while Clanlands is like a kind of biography, travel non-fiction, I don't feel like it needs the brain energy of Malala. So I could quite happily binge read that one. And same with Wild, it's short stories, so I could like easily chip away at it. So there's a chance that I might use a different one of those books for this vlog and binge read it to get it finished by like tomorrow, and read Malala slowly over the weekend and have this one featured in next week's vlog. But I think it will depend how I get on with this one for... Okay, not the best angle. These are the two other books. I'm going with this one because it's shorter. And I can't undo my string. This one is Wild. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is Tales from Early Medieval Britain. It is huge writing, and this book is 211 pages. But again, some of these are like, actually, oh, that's translations as well. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very, very quick book to read because it's very short, and also there's some of these... Oh my god, guys, this vlog is going to be awful. I'm 6 pages in. I'm really bored, and I'm not saying like the stories aren't boring me, but I'm just very distracted. I'm currently scrolling on Temu. We're at that level of like just distraction. But yeah, I kind of get halfway through. I mean, I think I have stopped reading mid-sentence at this point. And I'm just like... The problem is I want to have something for this vlog for you. Even though I've started 2 books and I'm you know, not reading either of them. Hello. So I've had my hair cut. Now the curls have already the curls were put in about less than an hour ago. They've already dropped out. But I like it. It is a bit short. I've had about 6 inches cut off. But I thought I would actually come up and do a vlog update while, you know, my hair still looks vaguely nice. I started The Man Who Died yesterday. I am about 36 pages through, and I think I'm enjoying it. It's basically, we're following our main character who has been told that he has been, like, he's gone to the doctors thinking that he had flu or something. He's like, I'm not shaking this flu, like what's wrong with me? And it turns out that he has been slowly being poisoned for many years, and now all of his organs are in failure, and he's probably got about a week to live. And he's like, whoa, what? And so he's then discovered that his wife is cheating on him, and that there's like a competitor to his business, and so he's kind of gonna try and find out what's going on, who has been poisoning him all these years and why. All clues point to the wife. Whether or not that's going to be correct, I don't know. What I'm liking about this one is the writing style has a kind of comedic undertone. So I wouldn't say it is like funny as such, but there is a sense of comedy. You know, it's not got a super like dark atmosphere. It is slightly, I guess, slightly lighter, even though it doesn't sound like it would be, but it kind of is. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I will try and read some more tonight. I will try and read a bit more today. I also thought I took this one to the hairdressers with me because I thought I would, you know, be able to like, I'll be there for, you know, over an hour. So I thought, oh, well, I'll be able to read at least. But I had a super chatty hairdresser. So I didn't get any reading done. We just chatted, which is fine. But, you know, sometimes you're like, actually, I was kind of looking forward to just sitting and reading. I know some places do those like silent haircuts, but I always feel a little bit awkward being like, no, I just don't want to talk to you. Because it's not that I don't want to talk to someone. I'm just a bit awkward, really. Anyway, so yeah, that is my very quick vlog update, and I will try and read some more of this one today, and I'll update you when I've read it. Good morning. It's Sunday today, the 5th of May. I have finally finished reading The Man Who Died, and I really need to close this vlog off because, well, I've already started my other one, but this actually needs to go live today, so I need to close it off. So what I'm going to do is talk through it while I run it through Compile. I didn't really like this book. I didn't really get it. I'm also very overexposed, and I don't think there's really anything much I can do with that. Yeah, didn't really like it. So, characters. I did not like the main, all of his energy into these mushrooms. I didn't like him. I didn't find him interesting. I found him... I didn't like anything about him. I didn't get his motivations. I just thought he was... for me, he was a very, very unlikable character. So I'm giving him a 3 on Compile for characters. Atmosphere. Okay, so we know he's dying, but we don't really ever get any further than that. He's just like, yes, I'm going to die soon, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to make sure that my business is really successful. Why? Your business is going to your wife, who you think has killed you. Does that matter? So the atmosphere... I wasn't intrigued. I didn't really care. This is set in a small town in Finland, and honestly, it could have been anywhere. There wasn't really any Finnish setting or atmosphere. Again, I'm going to give that a 4 for atmosphere. Writing's a tough one, to be honest, because I didn't like the tone of voice. I didn't like the comedic side of it. And I don't know how much... there also were times when I was like, this sounds like fat phobia and sexism. And there's just that kind of like this was written in 2016, I believe. And there were just a few times when I was like, ugh, I just don't really like that sound. But again, I don't know if that's the author or the translator. Either way, writing was my favourite. I'm going to give it a 4. Plot... Again, like I've said, the plot I was really bored by. I'm giving the plot a 3. The intrigue, I was not intrigued. I could not care less who has been poisoning this man because he doesn't... Sorry, that's the cat sneezing. He doesn't interest me at all. I was not intrigued. I'm going to give intrigue a 2. Logic. What I thought was the most illogical thing in this is the doctor goes, hey, yeah, so you've been being poisoned. You're going to die in about probably a week, maybe 2. Off you go, bye. There's never no authority is brought in. Like, the doctor doesn't say we need to speak to the police because you've been being poisoned. The doctor no one seems to care about this. It's just like, yeah, that's just life, innit? Oh, well. So logic, yeah. 4. Enjoyment, I finished it, which is really all I can say for this book. I'm going to give enjoyment a 3. It is only like a 245 page book, but again, that took me quite a while to get through. A 3.29 on Compile, so it's actually quite a low 2-star, and yeah, I feel like that's fair. I will be now unhauling this one, which is a shame because this one is signed and personalised, but I am going to be unhauling it. And it's also, because it's like a Scandi Noir translation, it's one of those weird ones that I don't think will actually sell on Vinted. It will end up having to go, I expect, to a charity shop, because I don't think that this is going to be very easy to sell anywhere and get me any money back. So yeah, that was my wrap up for The Man Who Died. It just wasn't for me. Yeah, didn't intrigue me, didn't interest me, not interested in it at all, to be honest. So bye. I am glad I read it because I've owned that one for a couple of years now, and so I am happy that I have finally read it and cleared it off my TBR. It also scratches off another country on my Read the World challenge. But I am going to wrap this vlog up. I apologise for just the state of it. I know you've got kind of like 2 months of bitty content here, and it's just all over the place. I need to edit this now and get this up live today. I don't know what I'm going to do with Wrapped Up, because I think I will continue it for the next couple of months at least, but I'm finding that the books that I'm reading I'm not intrigued by. I'm not, you know, like both this month and last month really should, well, last month was a DNF, and this month again just should have been a DNF. So I'm kind of, so of the 4 books that I've read for Wrapped Up, we've had 2 DNFs, 1 enjoyed and 1 2-star. It's not great, is it? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to continue Wrapped Up for at least a couple more months, for May and June at least. But I'm not sure that this is going to be a project that I will continue if I keep on getting these dud books, which I suppose really is in a way not a bad thing, because at least these books they do still exist on my TBR, and at least they're coming off. But that is that. Let me know down below if you have read this book or ever heard of this author or anything, and whether you think that I was overly critical or I was fair with my assessment. I'm going to leave that up though, actually, because that makes my white balance look a little bit better. And yeah, let me know if you've got any ideas on what I should do with this Wrapped Up project, because I'm struggling with it at the moment. But I will be, like I said, wrap this one up, and if you like this video, please do leave me a like, subscribe down below, all that jazz, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye!